Well, hi folks, I'm just going to show you how I make my coloured clay slips now, the metal oxide and the metal coloured slips like cobalt and things like that. So basically the first thing to do is to get some scrap clay like there is in there, which has just been mixed up. Just my old scrap clay out of the wheel. I just left it in water, there's all sorts of dry stuff put in, and then it's just a matter of mixing that up with a drill. So I might need to thin it down a bit, but I'll just we'll give it a whiz with this, with a like a plasterer's mixer thing on the end. So you just keep going. It probably needs a bit more water because it's a bit thick. So you just add it a bit more water and keep whizzing it up until you get the right consistency. And once you've got it to what you think's about the right consistency, which is like that, to me, then the thing to do now is to sieve it through the sieve just to get all the little lumps out and bits and pieces. Now what it is, I've got a mark somewhere. Where's the mark? Well, it's round there that says 8 litres. Where's the mark? No, there's the mark. 8 litres. So I want to fill it up to the 8 litre mark because I know how much of the metal oxides to put in and the colours to put in. Because we do it so much per 2 litres, you see. So if I do 8 litres, I just times it by 4, and then I know how much to put in. So I'll just sieve this out, sieve all the bits out. It's still a bit thick. What you can do, you can just brush all the bits through. It does take a while to do, but eventually it'll get you slip through. You'll have a nice smooth slip. So that's me coming up to me 8 litre mark now, which is, well, it's roughly 2 gallons I suppose, isn't it? That's got all the lumps out, so it's dead fine slip now, no bits in it and any sort of bits of rubbish and bits of grit that might have fallen. It's caught like there's hairs and all sorts in. So that's that bit done. I've got 8 litres now of perfectly smooth and sieved slip. So the next thing is to add the metals for the colour. So I'll go and do that. Alright, so what we have now is cobalt carbonate. This is for the blue colour, and we use roughly 4 ounces per 2 litres of slip. So it comes like that, and there are some odd bits in it that you don't really want in it, so it needs sieving. And it won't mix into that in the powdered form very well. So what you need to do is mix this into a liquid first. Just add some water, get it liquid. You might think that, well, this will make your slip even thinner, but what happens is the slip will settle anyway, and there'll be a big layer of water on the top, which you can just pour off. So I'll just give this a good mix first. So now that the cobalt's mixed into the water, it's just a matter of sieving this to an even finer sieve to get any little bits out, because you don't want a great big lump of cobalt in, because it would come out as a massive blue stain on your pots. So I'll sieve all the bits out. And again, just brush it through. Missed a bit in there, so water that down again. Get all the bits through. And the odd sort of rough lump is just caught in the sieve. That's that. All the rough rubbish just caught there. And then the final thing to do is very carefully with a cleaned mixer, just mix this in dead slowly. And there you go. That's about 2 gallons of cobalt slip, which will come out as a blue colour. And like I said, if it is a bit too wet, a bit too liquid, then this isn't just a bottle of plain slip. You can see how much water separates when you do leave it, and all you need to do if it is too thick is just pour some of that water on off the top, and then just mix it back up again, and you get the slip as thick as you want. Now we store it in pop bottles like this, 2 litre or sort of half-gallon pop bottles, and it's just a matter of pouring it in with a funnel up to the top, letting it settle a bit, pour a little bit of the water out, and then it'll store forever really. Then you've got a ready supply of your oxide slip. So that's it. That's how I make my Cobalt slip.